Hello students, in this class we will discuss the remaining components in the switchgear protection. In that the first we discussed about the fuse, the next component is the miniature circuit breaker. Here before entering into the miniature circuit breaker, first we have a brief idea about the first circuit breaker. So here simply I will give some points about the circuit breaker. Circuit breaker is device which breaks the circuit. So generally circuit breaker is like this. One contact is the moving contact, another contact is the fixed contact. Whenever circuit breaker is closed, automatically power will be supplied like this. Circuit breaker is on position. If the circuit breaker in off position, whenever fault it comes, circuit breaker is opens like this. Open means it will be off. Whenever it is off, there is no path for the current, then it breaks the circuit. That's why its name is the circuit breaker. This is the simple idea about the circuit breaker. Here we have the very important component, that is miniature circuit breaker. It is, look at here, this is the miniature circuit breaker. This is the miniature circuit breaker. Generally this is like a switch, but it is a miniature circuit breaker. It is very important thing in our modern houses and in our modern technology. In recent days we are preferring this type of switches. Generally you know the normal switches, but presently it is very applicable because switch doesn't detect the fault, doesn't detect the short circuit and overload, but this circuit breaker has a feature. If it gets the overload or short circuit, then automatically it isolates the supply from our required load. So that's why it is very important. Switch doesn't has the capability, right? So by observing this you can imagine so which type of part we are discussing. So in that, about this this is some points. We will discuss each and every point clearly. The first point, a device which provides a definite protection to the wiring installation and sophisticated equipment against overcurrent and short circuit fault. Look at here. Overcurrent means if the current more than the rated current is overcurrent. Short circuit means whenever the supply is short circuit, it will get the fault. Fault means it gets the more current. That can be, it is done definite protection against this. It can done the definite protection against these problems, these overcurrent and short circuit faults. In doing so, releases the latch mechanism and causes the contacts open. So in this miniature circuit breaker we have a latch mechanism is there. Latch mechanism means and relieving and holding mechanism is there. By that mechanism it will operate. By that mechanism it will operate. It will operate. Causes contacts open. Same thing. Simple thing, whenever contacts are open, there is no flow per the current, and whenever contacts is closed, the flow of the current is possible. That's the principle inside it. Inverse time current characteristic results, that is greater overload or excessive current, shorter the time required to operate this MCB. So if you observe the inverse time characteristics, compare with the fuse, we already discussed about the inverse time characteristics, inverse current time characteristics. In that, whenever we are getting the overload or excessive current, compare with the fuse, in the shorter time it will operate. So any equipment must be operated in less time. So if it is operated less time means more protection available. It will take the more time to operate, then automatically the equipment or load will get damaged. That's why in order to make any protecting device for electrical system, it must be operated in less span of time. That gives more reliability. So it is very less time compared with the fuse. Thermal operation overload protection is achieved with bimetallic strip. So in miniature circuit breaker we have a bimetallic strip. This bimetallic strip is operated on the thermal operation. Thermal operation means whenever it gets the more current or overload. Thermal operation means whenever it gets the thermal means what is thermal? Thermal means heat. How we will get the heat? Heat means the loss. Loss means I square R. Whenever high current is more than the rated current increases, then loss will be increases. Thus loss will gets the heat. Whenever the heat is getting, this bimetallic strip will be operated, which deflects when heated by any overcurrent and flowing through it. So it will get deflection flowing through it. So how it operates we will discuss there. This is for overcurrent. Main point is overcurrent the bimetallic strip is operated. Next, on occurrence of the short circuit, the rising current energizes the solenoid. So for overcurrent we are using the bimetallic strip, and for short circuit condition we have the short circuit condition is there. For this short circuit condition, the rising current energizes the solenoid. The solenoid will be energized. Solenoid means simply this is the solenoid. A core is having the wire. A core is having the wire is called the solenoid. Solenoid means whenever current passing through it, it will generate the magnetic field around it. It will generate the magnetic field around it. This is the solenoid. Operating the plunger to strike the trip lever, causing immediate release of the latch mechanism. So by this solenoid operation, whenever short circuit is there, then the solenoid will be operated. How it operates? The plunger will strike the trip lever. It will strike the trip lever, and due to that, immediate release of the latch mechanism. Latch mechanism will be immediately released. Rapidity of the magnetic solenoid operation causes the instantaneous opening of the contacts. Due to the solenoid operation, then automatically due to the solenoid operation, it causes instantaneous opening of the contacts. Contacts will be suddenly open. Instantaneously the contacts will be open. Whenever the contacts is open, automatically it acts as a off switch. So the most important thing here, we have a two parts. For overcurrent, bimetallic strip is operated. So that will be shown again. What is bimetallic strip? And for short circuit faults, whenever the short circuit fault is there, it is heavy current, the solenoid will operate. Solenoid will operate. Right. Next point. MCBs are available with different current ratings, that is 0.5 amperes, 1.2 amperes, 2.5 amperes, 3 amperes, 4, 5, 6, 7.5, 10, 16 and up to 160 amperes. So what is current rating here? Current rating is starts from 0.5 amperes to 160 amperes. So up to 160 amperes of the load, this miniature circuit breaker is applicable. But what about voltage ratings? This is the current rating. What about voltage rating? Voltage rating is 240 volts or 415 volts AC. For AC, it is 240. 240 for the single phase, 415 volts for the three phase. Up to and 220 volts for the DC. If it is for the DC, it is only the 220 volts. It is only the 220 volts. Operating time is very short time, less than 5 milliseconds. This is also very important. The operating time within 5 milliseconds, less than 5 milliseconds of time, this MCB will be operated. So within 5 milliseconds means compared with the 1 second, it is very less. In the less time it will be operated. So in these points, the important points are the current rating is 0.5 amperes to 160 amperes. The voltage rating is 240 to 415 volts for the AC and 220 volts. That means it is used in homes and office. Homes and single phase supply and three phase supply. Next. So they are suitable for the protection of the important and sophisticated equipment such as air conditioner and refrigerator and computers. So these three things, which are air conditioner, refrigerator and the computers, these are very costly equipment. So we will invest more number of thousands of rupees on this equipment. So for this equipment, we are using these MCBs. By using these MCBs, we can save this. We can save this. That's why it is important. So this is the diagram, the parts available in the MCB. This is the MCB cross-sectional view. Look at here. Oh, this is the, generally we are looking, this is the MCB. This MCB knob is nothing but this is the MCB knob. Look at here. So whenever it is on condition, and whenever it downwards, it is the off condition. So it is in, now it is in the on condition generally. What is the parts here? Look at here. This part is, look at one by one we will discuss here. This is the input current. Input current is entering from here. The input current from the supply, the input current is enter from the here. This part, this is the one entry part and input current is entering here. That input current is contact point. Input current is entering from this point. This is the contact point. This contact point to we will have a solenoid here. This is the solenoid. In this spot only we will solenoid. In this only, from the solenoid point, this point to again we have this knob is lock release strip. This lock release strip is connected here. This knob is connected here, and this knob is again connected to bimetallic strip. Look at here. This is the bimetallic strip actually. So this part is bimetallic strip, right? And from the bimetallic strip, the current is outside from this outer point, output. From this main supplies to, it will supply to the output, means it will supply to our required loads. So generally what happen means, whenever it is on condition, the current from the supply is traveling from this contact to and through this a solenoid. From the solenoid to here a bimetallic strip is there. From this bimetallic strip the current will be output here. For example, if it is overloaded, whenever it is overloaded, bimetallic strip will be getting thermal reaction. Thermal reaction, this will be, the bimetallic strip is it will be bent. Whenever it is bent, then automatically it will release the pressure. It will release the pressure means it will become the downwards like this. It will become the downwards. Whenever it downwards, then automatically the contact will be cut here. The contact will be cut here. The contact is like this. The contact is like this. Whenever the contact is like this, then automatically it will be open. Automatically it will be open means there is no current flow. So this is the procedure for the overcurrent. For example, if it gives the short circuit, whenever it gives the short circuit, there is a solenoid is there. The solenoid will get the magnetic power. Due to the solenoid, whenever it gets the magnetic MMF, then automatically it will release the pressure. It will release the pressure. Again, it will become the tripping position, half position. Whenever it becomes the half position, then automatically it will be open. This will be open. And so this is the procedure. This is the procedure of working of these points. And we are missing this point, arc tube. Arc tube means it is an area to extinguish the arc. Whenever two contacts is open, the arc will be formed. This arc will be extinguished in this area. This area is useful. This is called the arc chute. This is the contact point. Whenever it is on, this will be combined. Whenever it is off, this will be open. Okay, this is the on switch and off switch. It will operate at three modes. First mode, it is generally on, contact completed. Second mode, it will be tripping mode. Trip means downwards. Third mode, off switch. In our requirement, we can off directly this. We can off this. So if you have the operation clearly, we will get more videos in the YouTube when you are searching about this the MCB. On the videos, the operation will be very clear. If you have any doubt here, the operation will be very here. Okay. So this is the very important miniature circuit breaker, because in our domestic purpose, in our daily life, we are using this breaker as our switch, and it protects our domestic and offices. Okay. The next component is the earth leakage circuit breaker. The next switchgear component is earth leakage circuit breaker or ELCB. So before entering into the deep topic, just we will have an idea, because earth leakage circuit breaker. So for example, generally in our any electrical system, we are listening about the electrical shocks. So whenever they are doing some repair, for example, we have a fan here. Generally fan is here. Generally electrical fan is there. Fan have the supply. Already we discussed about the single phase induction motor. Sometimes when we are repairing this fan, suddenly we will get the shock. What is the reason to get the shock? Sometimes the insulation failure, sometimes we will get some insulation failure. Due to that insulation failure, what is insulation? Insulation means we have wire is like this. Generally wire is like this, and in that wire we have some insulation. Whenever this insulation is failure, for example wire is like this is the open thing. This wire is contact to this body. Generally our fan is made with the iron body. Generally you know that iron have capability of conducting. When you are touch this already some current is flowing to this. That current will be flowing in an iron body. Whenever you touch this, the current will be flow through your body. Then automatically we will get the shock here. In order to avoid this shock, whenever insulation failure occur for the conductor, in order to stop the supply should be stopped here. We are using the earth leakage circuit breaker. Name itself is a leakage. Current is leakage. That current leakage will be stopped by this earth leakage circuit breaker. I think all of you understand about this. Not only this fan, we can use the fridge also. We can use three-phase induction motors also. Sometimes we will get the mixer also getting short circuited. The reason is the insulation of the conductor is failure. Due to that failure, we will get the shock there. Sometimes we will get the TV and stabilizer also we will get the shock there. Right. We will using this ELCB. We will remove that shocking. Okay. So the first point, if any current leaks from any electrical installation, there must be any insulation failure in the electrical circuit. So in that electrical circuit, whenever the insulation failure, then automatically any current leaks from it. It must be properly detected and prevented, otherwise there may be a high chance of electrical shock if any touches the installation. So by detecting this, it can be prevented. We have to remove this, we have to avoid this, otherwise we will get the shocking. Second point, an earth leakage circuit breaker does it efficiently. So the work is done by this earth leakage circuit breaker. Name itself, it is a leakage circuit breaker. Means it detects the earth leakage current and makes the power supply off by opening the associated circuit breaker. So generally this work is, and it detects, it has the detection, detects the current and makes the power supply off. This power supply will be off. Whenever the supply will be off, automatically power will be off, then automatically no problem at all. So there are two types of earth leakage circuit breakers. We have two types of earth leakage circuit breaker. First is voltage earth leakage circuit breaker, current is current earth leakage circuit breaker. How they divide? Simply from the electrical power only. Power is voltage into current. One is voltage side circuit breaker, another one is current side circuit breaker. Right. Next. In this, the first circuit breaker is voltage earth leakage circuit breaker. So diagram, look at this diagram. So this is the load. Load means our using devices, maybe TV or fan or motors, anything. These are the generally called as loads. Why it is called as loads? It will take the supply from the, it will take the electrical supply. That's why it is called as loads. So this load is connected to some relay. Load is directly connected to relay. What is relay? Relay is the device which detects the fault current, or leakage current. Or leakage current. By this relay will be, it detects the fault current and leakage current. This relay, how relay will be operated, discussed here. This relay give the information to this circuit breaker. So circuit breaker automatically open up. Whenever it open up, then automatically the supply will be isolated from the load. Then the load will be safe and we can do the operation very well. Right. So the operation is like this. Simply we are connecting load to some relay. The another part of the relay is connected to the circuit breaker, and circuit breaker will be operated. So in order to operate the circuit breaker, the relay must be available. Circuit breaker or relay must be combinedly operated. Otherwise, the operation is not possible. So we will discuss each and every point here. So in this first point, the working principle of the voltage earth leakage circuit breaker is quite simple. One terminal of the relay coil is connected to the metal body. One terminal is connected to metal body means the load. Relay coil is connected to metal body. Look at here. So relay coil, one terminal is connected to metal body is nothing but the load, right? To be protected and against the earth leakage, and other terminal is connected to, this is the other terminal. Other terminal is connected to earth directly. So look at here. So one terminal is connected to earth directly, right? One terminal, this is the one terminal, this is the second terminal. If any insulation failure occurs or live phase touches the metal body, for example, any insulation failure or any phase is touches to the metal body of the equipment, there must be a voltage difference appears across the terminal of the coil connected to the equipment body and earth. Look at here. So whenever any touch is there, for example, this phase is touched to this body, then this current will be flow through this body, and this current will be entering into the relay. And this point, this part we have the some voltage 0, and this point there is a the relay will get the some voltage here at point, at ground automatically 0. The voltage difference between these 2 points some V, right? flow of the relay coil, then the current will be flow to the relay coil, then automatically some current will be flow to the relay coil, right? If the voltage difference crosses a predetermined value, so generally it has a some value. If it avoids some value, for example some 0.1 volts, there is no problem with the 0.1 volts. If it crosses the 0.1 volts, then what happens? The current through the relay becomes sufficient to actuate the relay for tripping the associated circuit breaker. So look at here. So the current from the relay, the current produced from the relay actuate the circuit breaker. It will be activated and that will be give the information to the circuit breaker, and the circuit breaker will be tripping. Tripping means simply off. The contacts will be open. Powers tripping the associated circuit breaker to disconnect the power supply to the equipment. Then the equipment power supply will be disconnected. Whenever the power supply is disconnected, there is no current, there is no problem with when we are touching the load, right? The typical the power supply to the equipment, then the equipment is saved, then that equipment will be repaired by us, then automatically it will works. Again we will check that. The typicality of this device is it can be detect and protect only that equipment or installation with which is attached. So the problem here, the load is attached to this relay and circuit breaker, it will be protected only. This will be protected. It cannot detect any leakage of insulation in other part of system. So we have some more system, it is not connected to this, it is not possible. The which circuit breaker is connected to the which type of load, it will be protected. Okay, so this is the operation of the voltage earth leakage circuit breaker. A simple operation, the load is connected to relay, the another part is connected to ground, and whenever insulation failure, the current will flow into the relay will be activated, that relay will be give the signal to the circuit breaker and it will be operates. This is the operation of the voltage earth leakage circuit breaker. Next, another thing is there, current earth leakage circuit breaker or residual current circuit breaker. In this, the another name is RCCB. RCCB means the full form is residual current circuit breaker. CB is circuit breaker, this is the residual current. So here the thing is there like this. Here for the single phase we have a phase and neutral, it is connected to circuit breaker, and this is the circuit breaker. This is connected to some current transformer. Due to the current transformer, the relay will be operated. So the operation is we will discuss here. Here one CT current transformer core is energized from both phase wise and neutral wise. This CT is connected to this phase and neutral both. Single phase residual current ELCB, the polarity of the phase winding and neutral winding on the core is chosen that in normal condition MMF of one winding opposite the each other. Generally, whenever a current is flowing from a wire, a magnetomotive force is generated. That means magnetomotive force means a current flowing through a wire, automatically a winding is formed, a magnetic field is formed. This is the magnetic field, and whenever the magnetic field is, automatically magnetomotive force is induces, that is called MMF. And we have a phase is there and neutral is there. Phase is there and neutral is there. For example, this is for the phase, and generally phase current is like this and neutral current is like this. Neutral current is always reverse direction. Look at here. From the phase current is flowing through the load, and from the neutral it will be entering. So we are designing this phase and neutral like this. How we are designing the current is like this, automatically MMF is be both MMF, this MMF and this MMF both are cancelled. The total MMF will become 0 because we will make the connections both become opposite direction. Whenever it opposite, the total MMF is 0. Right. As it is assumed that in normal operation, conditions of the current goes through the phase wire will be written via neutral wire if there is no leakage between them. Right. As both currents are same, the result MMF produced by these two currents also 0 ideally. Right. The relay coil is connected with another third winding wound on the CT core as secondary. So generally, look at here, we are connecting. Look at it. The relay coil is connected with the another third winding wound on the CT core as secondary. So we are using the another winding. That another winding is, this is the CT, current transformer. What is the application of the current transformer? Current transformer is useful for is like this. Generally, for high currents we don't have the ammeters. We are shifting these high currents to low currents, and we have to measure the low currents, we have ammeters are available. What is ammeter? Ammeter is useful to measure the current. That's why we are using the current transformer here. Yes? Yeah. In normal operating condition, there would not be any current circulating in the third winding. So in this winding, there is no current in normal operating condition. As here is no flux in the core due to the equal phase and neutral current. Whenever the equal phase and neutral current, there is no problem because some phase current is entering, the same current will be like this. Yes. When any earth leakage occurs in the equipment, for example, in this, some phase wire is connected here. Some of the current will be flowing through the load to outside. Now what happened? The entering current, for example, 5 amps, the leaving current is only the 4 amps. Here what happened? 1 amp. 1 amp is leakage to metal through ground. So leakage current will be flowing the load and it will be flow to the ground. Understand? There may be, okay, when any leakage occurs in the equipment, there may be part of the phase current passes through earth through the leakage phase instead of returning via metal wire. Due to this, it will be flow through the metal wire. Then automatically 1 amp current is changed. Whenever the 1 amp current is difference is there, some MMF is induced into this CT. Then the CT gets some MMF. Whenever the CT gets some MMF, automatically the current will be induced in this CT. The CT will operate the relay, and relay will operate the circuit breaker. That the circuit breaker will be opens. Then it is will be isolated. After that, we will find out the problem, and the problem will be resolved. Then automatically operates. So this is the earth leakage circuit breaker. Understand? So it works on the MMF, resultant MMF. Same current is there is no production of MMF. MMF means magnetomotive force. But whenever a current difference is there, some leakage current is possible. That leakage current is activate the current transformer. That current transformer activate the relay. That relay will operate the circuit breaker. Then automatically the supply will be isolates from the load. Then the load will be safe. So this is about the earth leakage circuit breaker or residual current circuit breaker, because it acts on the residual magnetism. Voltage circuit breaker is directly relay will be operated. Voltage difference between the load and the earth. But here it will be operate on the residual magnetism. Okay. This is about the earth leakage circuit breakers. Okay, thank you.